And we're back to the Choke Artist Podcast Experience. I'm Joe Rogan. I'm your podcast host today. We're asking the hard-hitting questions like, what happens when a dolphin smokes weed? Can a baby read a book? I'm here with the boys in champagne-colored cars.
Woo!
What up?
It's a pleasure.
We did it.
From Hotlanta, baby.
Oh,
It's so hot there right now. No shirts allowed, baby.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chilly up here. You know, is it any of your first experiences with snow?
no.
Not first experience. No.
Okay, good.
Professional.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I like professional touring bands that know about snow culture already. You know.
Snow culture
We read
is
up
rad.
on snow culture all last snow season, so
We've done our homework, yeah.
Yeah. So Tyler, Noah, and Tyler. So the TNT boys.
Correct.
Exactly. That's what we were thinking when we cultivated the group.
That's how you're known in the scene too.
Working title, yeah.
Explosive.
So I've known Tyler the longest. Tyler 2, sitting in the middle.
You're number 2, idiot.
But you played in like a lot of math rock style bands in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
What led about starting this other math rock ish band?
Really just my friend other Tyler here, Tyler X. I like him, and he came to town. He moved to town from North Carolina. He filled in on a tour for my old band Bear Girl back in the day, and he came to town, and I said, I don't give a shit what's going on in your life. We're playing music. And he said, I don't really know, man. I'm not into music right now. And I said, I didn't ask you a single question when we were just talking. And the band started right then.
I'm going to start crying.
And me and Noah were jamming in another band and had played before a bunch of shows. So it started really quick. He moved to town. We started the band, got in the studio right away.
Yeah, because you said the band started in October, and like EP came shortly after.
Yeah, I think you moved
No,
in
it was
August.
like I moved down in August, and then like 2 weeks after I moved down, Tyler sends me a text on a Sunday like, hey, I've got an idea for a project that I want you in. I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. You know, we left it at like, let's jam sometime. And then the next day he sends me a follow-up text that says, hey, my friend's booking a show that I think this idea would be good for. It's in a month. You want to try it? And
Before first practice.
Yeah, and I guess Noah agreed to. I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so
It was the band Two Nights from Texas.
Yeah.
So they were coming through. I was like, the kind of music I want to play with these guys
Yeah.
in my head would be perfect.
yeah, and so it happened really quick. The band as a whole is, I think, like 7 months old. Something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
And look at this, you're already up in the Northeast a little bit, playing some shows.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to waste any time at all.
Hell yeah.
honestly.
And you're playing with all pretty tight bands. Like tonight will be
Definitely.
cool.
Exactly.
El Americano, Planet U.
Yeah.
Good time.
The lineup tonight is sick. I can't wait.
And yeah, you're playing with the Most tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man. There are places and bands you can play with that like we're all like kind of like minded or playing the same style of music.
Yeah.
So
And it's funny after you do like just a few DIY tours, and especially just hanging in the East Coast mostly like we have in our other bands and this band, you run into the same people. Even though there's so many thousands and thousands of bands everywhere, you run into the same people that are doing like the same just style of touring and booking and everything.
yeah.
So I don't know. There's a ton of people out there that we work with, but it's like a small circle that I seem to keep in contact with. And
Hell
like,
yeah.
help tours be easier.
Because like as far as Atlanta goes, there weren't many bands doing like emo math rock stuff that I knew
No,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, and you guys could probably speak more on the Atlanta scene than I can, but like I would play there like in like 2008, 9, 10, but like ska punk shows like in the band I still playing. But then like I couldn't really find like bands that were doing stuff more like Invalids or at Angles and stuff until like I talked to like Dariush who plays in Extrovert, right?
Not right now. Extrovert is just me and Yasin right
oh,
now.
Oh shit! All right, yeah. But I think that's how I met you, because then in Angles played with you guys with Extrovert in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there hasn't been much straight up math rock. I'd say there's been a lot of bands. There's been a lot of heavier bands that get choppy and mathy and everything, but not a lot of straight up more along the lines of Invalids or anything like that has popped up very much. So it's good and bad. Like there's not as many fans of it in Atlanta for sure, which has kind of been a bummer
Sure.
being there. But the bands that are there are all really tight and really like working together. I mean, like the show at Kyle House and everything. It's kind of how it is. Like just the the bands are all the math bands love each other and love hanging out and watching each other, and then
Yeah.
they, tell their friends that they're stupid if they're not there too.
Yeah, yeah.
And it ends up working out.
That's how it works.
Fun time. Yeah.
You shame your
create
friends and they come
create
down.
a tight knit
Exactly.
group of
You want
supportive
people
friends.
to feel
Yeah.
bad.
That's paramount, is guilting people.
Yeah, whatever it takes. I think anyone who does miss a Tiny Scissors set is actually a stupid person because
They are so
I would-
nuts
I would
to
agree.
watch, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jason.
Yeah,
Jason Belisha, shout out.
it's a monster.
I
So
love you.
what's like primarily what kind of shows are like really hitting in Atlanta? Like rap shows, I guess.
I mean, that exists, but that's like a completely separate thing.
I think
there's no crossover whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the thing in Atlanta is there is so many completely different flourishing scenes that at any moment of any night you could find whatever you're like specifically looking for to go do.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little harder to draw people out, makes it, a little harder to be the specific event that people want to go to, but if you really get something special together, it can be an awesome night. And there's a lot of cool places like in good neighborhoods. We like playing a venue called 529 a lot. It's on like a great street in East Atlanta, and there's tons of really good bars within walking distance, and people just like to hang out there. So.
Cool. I do find that like in the South there is an appreciation of music just in general. Like up here, and I think this has come up before, but like there's just so much going on up here sometimes that people don't give a shit. Like if you go to New York, there's like people just constantly trying to hand you their demo CD or mixtape, and it's just like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to listen to anything now. But like I've played places in the South where it's like, and Atlanta might be different because it's a bigger city, but like when like going into places of Florida and the people are just like, just thank you for coming here, like making your way down here.
Yeah.
So especially like making it down from Jersey to Georgia, there's not a lot of pockets I feel where like bands that we playing like can really play.
Yeah.
Like even on this tour, wasn't it like you guys, what was the first show?
It was Atlanta and then straight to Long Island. From
Yeah.
there,
Yeah. Skipped over a whole bunch of stuff in the middle, but
Yep.
like, I mean, the Northeast is kind of a great place to play for this style of music too. So
Yeah, I mean, and we've thought about that too. Me and him have even talked about like living in Philly and stuff at a certain point, just because even if it's not like one single city that has a great scene for Twinkle or Math Rock or whatever it is that we're playing, a lot of the stuff up here, it's just the cities are closer together and they're more open to awesome DIY shows and things like that.
yeah,
And then you can make a good little circuit of playing like Philly, New Jersey, New York.
yeah,
stuff
and it's
the
all
time,
it's all
and
an hour
upstate New
apart.
York.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a little
That's the
different.
best.
You
But
guys are seriously thinking of moving up here?
I would not like put it.
We've talked about it
I would
a
not put it
couple of
past us.
times. Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
about Texas as well, like the Denton area and everything.
Tyler, keep talking instead of check your mic.
Hey, girl.
Ooh, I would love if you guys like moved up here. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I would love it too. I love like all the Ben and James and all the dudes doing DIY shows and everything up here. They're great guys.
Yeah.
And all the bands up here that I like are really great people, and there's just a lot of cool shows and stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, totally. It's just little. I feel like probably more expensive. Like Jersey sucks. Like
I'm sure.
I would suggest
Yeah.
Philly. Like rent wise, it's like stupid here. I think, especially because it's a college town. Just
Sure.
like sleazy landlords like just running rent up.
That's another thing. My rent is $800 for a 3-bedroom house. You
Yeah,
know?
that's
It's pretty
beautiful.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's really good for a touring musician that's
Yeah.
not there that often.
Yeah. So what do you guys do like in between touring and stuff? Because it seems like from how well I know you, it seems like you build your life around like being able to tour as much as possible. So like,
Yeah, this is like the least I've been actively touring in a while, just because we're getting everything ready with this band, and then writing extrovert stuff too. But I kind of just try and make everything else revolve around it, and I realized that after my very first tour, I think, is that I like being out on the road with my band more than anything in the world. So when I'm home, I just try and work as much as possible and just keep grinding and being 100% ready for the next time we go out.
yeah.
And I just kind of like when it feels like being home is the in between time of what
Totally.
you actually do.
Yeah, because it can become like hard. Like you lose sight of like tour, and
Yeah.
when it's like 8
Yeah.
months away. Like I've been looking forward to like a summer tour since December. Like I
Yeah.
started planning it, and I was like, why am I planning this now? This is sad.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, the band's gonna get back on the road one of these days. You wait and see. I'm already turning into that like washed up guy, but you know, you can't lose sight of like the stuff that you like to do.
Exactly. And then what's funny too is there's a dynamic in every band I'm in where there's certain people that everyone loves touring and wants to be on the road, but there's certain people that cannot wait to get home by the time it's done and everything.
Yeah.
And though I get the comfort of going home, I'm the complete opposite. And on like our approach back to Atlanta, my like crippling depression sets in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yes, I go back to like working for people tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
That's
having
gonna be tight.
no awesome plans of meeting up with amazing people and playing shows anymore for a while, you know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's cool you guys were able to swing even this like little run.
Yeah,
You know?
I think that's the plan for now, just because we can't afford to lose our jobs
Right.
as much as we want to tour. So, gonna do weekenders and weeks until like we can definitely make enough money to possibly lose our jobs by being out
Yeah,
longer.
exactly.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Having the option to walk away is beneficial.
Yeah, there's still, no matter what, I think is that leap of faith moment where you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck,
definitely.
or okay, but you know,
Exactly. If the opportunities were coming in, I would have no problem just being an Uber or Lyft driver in between tours. If I
Yeah.
was touring that much,
totally.
and I just needed to scrape by when I was back.
Yeah, yeah, would be nice. Noah, what band did you play in before this band?
I played in a band called Dog Years that was like, it was like punk emo. Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun. I guess we did some things sometimes.
Nice. It's good to do things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most chill sentence 2018. I was in a band. We did things
I'm not-
sometimes.
I get lost in my thoughts a lot, as they can tell you.
No worries.
No, Dog Years was really cool. They were like energetic, and they got a little noodly every once in a while. I wouldn't say they were mathy or anything like that, but they were a really cool band to watch.
Sweet.
They were a lot of fun, and they ran a really good house venue for a while too in Atlanta. That was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of really good shows. At Alaska Lion show I was talking about earlier was there. Some of
Yeah.
my favorite shows. Jank played there back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool house shows have happened there.
Cool. Do you guys remember a band from Atlanta called Top Bunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey.
Joey
I saw them
McChicken.
like 4 or 5 years ago, probably.
Nice.
Yeah, the drummer is this guy named Greg. He does this thing called Super Body now.
Super Body's
And
awesome.
when you
It's
get a
like
chance
80s
to check that out, you should check it out. It's a complete 180 from Top Bunk.
Oh,
but
right
it's
on.
very interesting.
Does he like do electric like programming and stuff? or, like-
Yeah.
It is straight up like new wave music almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a
Awesome.
whole act lifestyle, man. It's very
Aesthetic.
committed. Yeah, he's very committed to this aesthetic for sure.
Yeah. Nice. Do you guys hear a new Paramore record? Have you guys fuck with that?
Not the
What,
newest one.
After Laughter?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it kind
definitely.
of has that like 80s like new wave vibe on it.
I mean, as much as I like the older Paramore records, I think that if they were to continue in this direction, it'd be pretty perfect for me, actually.
Yeah, totally.
As cool as those
Yeah,
old
I
records
mean,
are.
as I do love the old records, but how much more of that can they really do? You know,
Yeah,
power
time and
pop.
place for it.
Yeah.
Like when they're like later 2000s like pop punk emo.
Yeah.
As long as
whatever
they
you
still
wanna
do
call
it live, people
It's
will
a
be
different
happy.
band too. You know?
Yeah. Was it ever a band?
It was.
Let's go
Ooh,
deep. Let's
politics.
go deep.
A band.
Let's get
We're-
political.
we're
about
It
it.
was
unearthing the
never a
facts.
band.
311 did Paramore. It is 311 Day.
It
I
is.
want to
311
bring that
Day.
up and let everyone know to celebrate and know that you should always be down.
Amber's the color baby.
311 was actually my first favorite band.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
That's a
And
fact.
current.
That is beautiful.
I remember
fact.
downloading Down actually on like
Ooh.
downloading Down on Kazaa.
Yeah, baby. Oh,
And,
definitely.
Like, before the beat comes in, he's just like, chill. My friend was like, you gotta check these guys out. They're amazing.
This is amazing.
It'll really
gotta
change your
peep this
mind on
band.
life.
Holy shit. Our lives have changed.
I am down.
Let me put this compact disc in.
Yeah. They're playing that, I mean, you guys might not know this, but like I'm a gigantic ska nerd, and they're playing
Yeah.
this like festival in like in California, Back to the Beach. Travis Barker organized it.
Oh.
He's playing drums for Goldfinger. Travis
Okay.
Barker. Aquabats are playing. 311's headlining. Sublime with Rome.
Naturally.
Isn't Travis Barker Aquabats drummer too?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So he might play
He's
some
played
songs to them.
8 gigs in a row.
Yeah.
One day.
Who knows? Because he's a straight hustler.
True, man.
That's
Stars
the
and
way to put
straps.
Yeah. He likes fast cars and grinding and hustling, you know?
I heard his mohawk was pure bone, so it doesn't fall. I don't think he's had a mohawk for like 10 years, though.
Probably not.
He's had a shaved head for a while.
We
now.
saw a truck yesterday with one of those famous Stars and Straps stickers
Yeah,
on it, like
man.
huge in
Yesterday.
the
Talking
back
about how big
window.
that brand
Yes,
was.
yesterday.
Wow.
Famous.
On the way to New York, yeah.
Damn, 2018. That's pretty impressive.
Still rolling hot,
New
man.
Jersey
Yeah,
Turnpike, baby.
Yeah, true. You would
That's
see that in
turnpike
Jersey
behavior.
I read his book and like he just started that shit and just got a warehouse space and just started like tagging everywhere. He's a very like hands-on guy, so he would just like tag stickers everywhere and then like hang out with Skinhead Rob from the Transplants and just smoke blunts in public.
I guess that's like still the San Diego mentality that he's always had, like that whole just run and gun kind of thing that you have to get
Yeah.
everything out there at once. Like,
Yeah,
if you're gonna do
totally.
it.
He said the reason he covered his body in tattoos was that so he never even had the opportunity to get a job.
Yeah.
Like forcing himself to like,
I used to
you
think
know.
that was so
Perfect.
cool when I was 14. I was like, I'm gonna get a throat tattoo too.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
just the F word across your throat.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
What do you say after this podcast, guys?
I've already made the
Fucking-
appointment.
We dedicate ourselves to the scene and get the F word tattoo across our throats.
That would be such a good
It's
show. All of us
2018
with swollen,
though.
bloody throats.
You
With
guys are
bleeding
trying to
fuck
scream.
tattoos.
and
Every
it's-
time.
I would love to scream and just squirt blood from my throat.
I come out of the word fuck too.
We'll be right back, guys. I gotta lotion this fuck tattoo.
We need a videographer for the show tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
I got this tattoo, so I never have to work a fucking day job again. That's it, baby. Math Rock 2018.
Never going back to the Mercedes dealership.
I do see Math Rock like growing more as a genre, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely. I think the best thing about it that I've noticed recently, and I was talking to you, I'm trying to get like a little tape thing going, a little small DIY tape label,
Hell yeah.
and I just put out feelers for either like the twinkly emo stuff or straight math rock. And the first bands I found were 2 bands from Russia, a band from the Philippines, and a band from Manila.
And they're all great.
And they're all
fucking
really
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
And they all have elements of math, and it's just really crazy that, and we've all had the same talk with all of them. They're like, this is kind of crazy that this kind of almost niche genre is like connecting us from this far and this instantly.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool.
Yeah.
I think it is growing, and like I think it's just planting the seeds everywhere, and it's slowly growing from these bands really busting their ass and getting out there.
Yeah.
If you look at like Bandcamp analytics a lot, like I do, if you go to the hits thing or whatever, where people are coming from, like half of ours is on like from VK dot whatever it is, which
Yeah.
is like the Russian
European
or
Facebook.
European
Sick.
Facebook.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and that's another thing, just to have like an international group of friends that do the same thing, and then that's the dream, is eventually we just have a permanent world tour circuit that I can send every math rock band on.
The world tour.
Would be nice. One of these days. Do you find that like there's a lot of bands that kind of just all start sounding the same? Like, all right, for example, like you know those like chill hip hop YouTube channels. I like fuck with that. I fucked with that real heavy last year.
Lo-fi hip
All
hop
of- yeah.
beats to study and chill to.
10-hour loops.
Yeah, exactly. I would listen to them all the time, and then like eventually I was like, wait, all of these are the same thing. It's just like
Yeah.
a piano sample run through some like lo-fi filter, and
Yeah.
then like boom bap drums on it, and that was it. I mean, math rock's a little different because it requires some. You
Yeah.
know, finesse, but I feel like you could still like find an open tuning and just like diddle
that's-
around.
That definitely sucks a little bit about our genre specifically, is there is a lot of like Midwest or twinkle emo bands
Yeah.
that do just turn on the open tuning and the capo on the 3rd fret, and that's every single song. And as much as I like that tone and that sound and everything, it is easy to sound the same exact kind of noodly and technical by doing things like that. And
Yeah.
I think it ends up blurring together a little bit.
I think from my perspective too, like yes, but also being in a band with Perkins has kind of encouraged me to pay more attention to what makes them different. And like, you know, you can find little nuances that do make them different. I guess as a broad spectrum, I thought it did all sound the same until I started playing it in this band.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like the mathy emo kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can take a band that's super, I don't know, like lighter math tones, like a AM Overcast, still crazy mathy and technical and really awesome, and just generally like in depth music. And then there's like last night we were listening to Save Us from the Archon, which is
Fuck yeah.
also a crazy mathy band.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nothing at all similar to
Yeah,
each
that's
other.
right.
You know?
Yeah. Thrash metal. They're
Yeah.
coming from the heavier end of it, but yeah.
What's funny too is I think the post-hardcore stuff has gotten, I mean, and no offense to him, because I came up, like, I think Dance Gavin Dance and bands like that are what got me slowly more towards straight up math rock and everything.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of those post-hardcore bands, even though when bands like that started popping up, it was in general just a more original style. There's a general formula that has worked for all of them, and I think they're all following that now.
Yeah, it becomes pretty homogenous,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's like guitar solos and like...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck, wait. I had a joke once, and it was, all right, pick which kind of post-hardcore band you want to be. You can be a band where you put a lot of pomade in your hair and sing about how broken you are on the inside. Or don't shower for a week, grow your hair out really long, play a lot of guitar solos, and sing about the galaxy.
I choose the first one
Yeah, I'd be more of a pomade core guy, I
for
think.
sure.
But
Yeah, and I think that too, like, not to be like all about the righteousness, but
Here we go.
I think a lot of it is just like dudes trying to be sexy as hell now.
Yeah, it's weird.
And that gets to me a little bit.
It's weird. I don't
And it's
like
more
it.
about like image and dressing like a Jedi and and stuff like that than it is about being original. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like we're hot enough for sure.
yeah, you guys
So-
are
you
fucking
know what I
hot,
mean?
dude.
So-
We
but we
obviously
just- it's
care a
not
lot
fair.
about how we look, and we worry about what people think of us, and we want to look hot to everyone.
If
Yeah.
you see
Well-
us, please tell us how attractive we are.
We're not gonna actually try. You know, that's the difference between us and the post-hardcore guys.
I feel like the days of like that, like just alternative press being relevant, it just comes from like the Warped Tour days, and I think we're gonna see those
Yeah.
end hard,
Yeah.
like pretty
It
soon.
is ending.
With the end of Warped Tour for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take a lot of that with it.
Yeah, totally.
I think you're right. I think that is like the era we're coming into.
Yeah, who knows? And I don't know. It could really, anything's possible for what happens next. I mean, shit's already going well for a lot of different genres of music,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure post-hardcore bands, some of them will, like Dance Gavin Dance will never get smaller at this point. Like,
Yeah.
and they're good. I like that band. You know?
Yeah.
Same.
Agreed.
So like, you know, fucking awesome.
And that's another thing. They're almost like Godfather status of that stuff. So it's hard. Like even if they do something kind of redundant, you're like, but they did it first or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's funny. I used to, because I was in the like melodic hardcore and post hardcore like 4 years before that, and like I remember like riding the bus in high school. My friend was showing it to me, and I'm like, why is that guy singing like that? And, like,
Same, yeah. And I think too, what's funny is a lot of those bands were inspired by some of the most original bands ever. Like so many of those dudes love At the Drive-In and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Glassjaw.
Yeah,
fucking all
Glassjaw,
that
exactly.
shit.
Glassjaw
Yeah.
and At the Drive-In are huge for all those people.
Yeah.
But they don't really sound anything like those people
Yeah.
at all. Yeah.
Nope.
Like I had a gripe against bands that when the singer sung, it sounded like he was doing this motion with his hands, like
Yes.
like waving
100%.
goodbye to someone. Yeah,
That's
So-
perfect.
yeah. I mean, you know, any genre can become stale or too much.
Yeah.
You know.
And this is also just from our perspective because some people just love being that way. So
Yeah.
it's just their thing. To,
People are like
to
what they like.
Yeah.
You know.
Wear long shirts and be sexy.
So what does CCC bring to the table that's different
Ooh, man.
besides being buff gym boys?
R-
Yeah,
but
we're
other
so
than-
buff we can't put our arms down. That's
Other-
the main thing.
other than raw sex appeal.
Yeah.
I
Did you
just
say Raw or Ross?
Yes.
Ross. Sex
Raw
appeal.
sex appeal.
Yeah.
I don't
Ross
know if
has
you
good deals.
from so from
Subliminal ad.
from I mean obviously this is an inside perspective, but I think we're a fun band even though we're, you know, we would consider ourselves an emo band. I still think we're
Yeah.
fun to listen to. You know, we still do some pretty up tempo, you know.
Yeah. From what I heard, there was some faster stuff, like kind of
Yeah.
punky.
Yeah, and yeah, not to toot our own horn and say something every single person says about their own band, but I think we are a mix of genres and not just like straight. I don't think you can like throw us right down one category or anything like
Do
that.
not typecast us.
And
Yeah.
I think just all the influence comes in different places and everything.
Yeah. That's all it takes. You know, do your own thing and just write good songs.
And I
know?
think that's something about growing up and playing music too. Is I feel like a lot of people when you're younger think your band needs to decide like what road you're gonna go down
Yeah.
rather than just make like jam and make
Choose
what
your
you all
destiny.
Like.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
A lot of
an-
people are like, "Yo, we're gonna be just like DGD."
Well, I think
Yeah.
another big thing that makes us sound like us is that we've all spent time in respective music scenes separately. Like, obviously, Tyler's done a lot of the mathy stuff for much longer than I have. This is my first even kind of mathy band. I spent a lot of time in like the metal and hardcore scene and stuff like that.
in
And,
North Carolina.
yeah, in North Carolina.
What was that like?
It was pretty cool, man. I mean, I was in a band called Green Eggs and Slam for a while. That was a good
Oh, yeah.
time. That was like a prog genty metal band. And then yeah, blah blah blah.
We're in North Carolina.
I lived all along the Triangle, Raleigh,
Okay.
Durham. that
Dude, I was
area.
there over the summer. Also, like, I drove to North Carolina to see Hopesville like 4 or 5 years ago.
Nice.
It's fucking awesome.
But yeah, and then for my last little stint there, I was in a I guess you can call it a melodic hardcore band called Acelia. That was
Cool.
a lot of fun, and like we all come from, I guess, different areas of music that kind of gives us each a different way of approaching our own music, which
Yeah.
I guess it makes it stick out to me.
Yeah, Noah came up on like old screamo and I mean mainly that, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I listen. Yeah, that.
Did you like the older emo bands like Promise Ring and stuff too, or was it mainly heavier stuff?
Yeah, it was mostly heavier stuff, and there was like like the 2010 era top shelf records
Yeah.
type
Sure.
stuff was
It's
pretty.
important for everyone, I think.
It's still-
It was, like, a
Yeah,
big wave
at
of
that
good
time
shit.
especially, it was monumental. Yeah, I remember. The first thing I ever really liked was like melodic hardcore, like
Mm-hmm.
Seven Angels, Seven Plagues. Someone
Dude,
showed
yeah,
me that band. I was like, this
absolutely.
is so tight. And then from there, like Misery Signals and all that shit. But
Have you seen the Misery Signals documentary?
Yeah, it was a while ago. I
Yeah,
think, though.
yeah. It's really good though. It talks
Sounds
about
like you didn't like it.
their reunion tour and like talks about like them being in Seven Angels and like their fucking bus accident. And
Yeah.
then they're on tour with like the guitarist dies. Like they're kids, like they're 18, 19. And then that's where the song This Year's Summer Ended in June came from. Like,
Right,
It's about
right.
the singer's friend who was in the other band dying.
Damn.
So,
Shit.
heavy shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I've never been in a car accident on tour.
That's nice.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
I guess knock on wood.
Yeah, right.
Sight gag.
This is the first tour I've ever done without a trailer, and it's like the best thing
So
on
much
the
better,
face
right?
of the earth.
You guys have everything in a car?
Yep.
Truck, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
This is the first trio I've ever been in, and I hope I'm never in
Trio life,
another.
baby.
Yeah, it's
I hope
tight.
I'm never in another band that needs 4 members.
Yeah, as a drummer too, like over time I just bring less and less and it's beautiful. Yeah. I started with like a 5 when I was like 13, I had like 5 tom drums. Like
And it's just one djembe,
yeah, that's it. Now I just
A
have
djembe and a
one
hi-hat.
Cajon tour.
That's it.
a cajon and a djembe.
We're on
That's
that
it.
acoustic tour now.
My
yeah.
whole rig. No, yeah, they still play electric like distortion and I just slap the cone.
That's awesome.
Play some breakdowns.
There's
I
definitely
would love to hear a cajon blast beat.
That's-
Truth be
I'll
told.
show you, dude. There's a cone right there actually. I
Hey,
Should we
your
take a break and get
cajon
that set up?
acts the same way my cajon does, as a table.
Yeah,
It's great.
exactly. I forgot it was there until we started talking. I'm like, wait, I think I have one.
I should have one.
Oh,
yeah.
that's not a table.
That's occasion.
Do you see the iron next to it, dude? I've been ironing shit up here too.
I work at a music store that does like a lot of like ethnic percussion and stuff like that, and every time someone buys a cajon, I'm just like, why the fuck are you buying a cajon?
Yeah, they're fun
because
for
they
the
play
first
for a
hour.
church. Dude.
Yeah, they are fun
It's
for an
fun.
hour.
Or if you get like an acoustic gig, I guess. But then after
Yeah,
that,
my cousin plays cajon in a band that gets like $3,000 a gig. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
weddings and corporate events.
oh hell yeah,
I
I don't think my
And I'm
back
like, you
could
are
take
milking
that.
I guess that's why you
How
play
much is a
cajon.
cajon? Oh my god,
yeah.
straight profit.
Well, if you get a custom one, you know.
Yeah,
You
no,
probably
you
build
better
one, just
upgrade.
get a wooden box and put pebbles and rocks in it. And
That
there you
reminds
go.
me, my signature cajon is coming out in about 8 months.
I
Yeah.
did build the cajon I have.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, a little
it was,
DIY
it was a little
cajon action.
father-son bonding
Oh,
experiment
that's nice.
back like 10 years ago.
Hell yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I was on that DIY cajon scene.
Me and my dad built a lot of cool shit, man.
DIY cajons.
Let's take a break while Noah reminisces about his dad for a while.
I kind of want to hear more about it. I kind of want to just put pennies in a laundry basket and call it a cajon.
Let's make
Punch
a range
it.
of homemade cajons.
Sell them for a lot of money. That's how we get the cash, baby.
Hand assembled,
Yeah.
Hand assembled.
locally sourced.
China.
That's how you get the money.
Yeah. So all right, tomorrow you're in Connecticut, then you're in Brooklyn at Gold
Yeah.
Sounds, which is
Correct.
a
Yeah.
very cool place. Did James book that show?
Yep. James
Hell yeah.
Gaskill.
All right, and Ishmael's playing.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. That'll be a pretty good show, I think.
Yeah, we're stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We're
Hell yeah.
excited.
And then back down to Atlanta.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, North Carolina.
Yeah, Raleigh between Brooklyn and home.
Oh, you're playing there too.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. We're in Raleigh.
Place called Deep South.
Yep.
Okay.
Played many times.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet place. It's a small room, but you know, we
I
like
don't
playing
think
there.
we'll need a big room. I think we'll be fine
It's
with
kinda,
the small room.
It's a cool place and the sound is good, but it's one of those weird places where they have a stage that's like 3.5 feet high, but it's
Oh, and
only
it's-
like a foot deep.
and it's tiered
like-
too.
It's like
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like tiered.
You guys never told me this.
So it's like
It's too late now.
you're kind of on
excited.
display in like the corner of the room, like way above everyone.
A little weird.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Whatever.
Yeah. Another good thing about being in a trio is they can really shove us in any corner.
Yeah.
Play wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Hell yeah. You said you grew up in North Carolina?
No, I grew up in a town in Georgia called Woodstock, but I moved to North Carolina in 2009 with my family. Just spent actually I would say the majority of my music career there.
Cool.
You know, I think I'd only started playing music like a couple of years before I left. So, you know, everything I knew about playing live and stuff like that all happened there.
Tight. Yeah. There was like a pretty big hip hop scene down there, I think, too, from what I remember. I used to listen to this rap group called Little Brother, and like I know they were like based out of Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, like the Triangle City. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Research Triangle.
Research Triangle.
It's because
Yeah.
there's colleges,
Jinx.
right?
Pop, best friend.
Stepping all over me.
It's just because of the colleges, right? That's why they call it the research.
There's
triangle?
colleges, yeah.
well,
there-
it's medicine too. There's hospitals all over the place.
When I
with
first
the
started playing
universities.
there, I did hear about a lot of like DIY rap stuff that was popping off, and then
Yeah.
just rappers in general were doing really well.
Yeah, that's neat.
And the Durham shirts, remember? Did you ever
Durham,
see that?
yeah, a million of them. They're great. There's ones that are I'd rather get shot in Durham than be bored to death in Cary. Those are good ones. You see those?
I love that when small towns beef like that. When no one within, like, no one 50 miles away has any clue
No
what
one
either of those towns
Yeah,
are.
they
Yeah.
just
They're
they
like, fuck Cary.
yeah,
8 miles away from here.
they're-
Fuck them.
It's so ridiculous. They run off of each other's stereotypes, even though they know that like they know exactly what
Oh,
their
you live
each
in
other's
Cary?
cities
I
are
bet
like.
You like Cookout.
That's not fair. Everybody in North Carolina likes Cookout.
Exactly.
I saw a guy on the street the other day wearing a straight outta New Brunswick shirt. Like, remember Straight Outta Compton?
Oh,
And I guess
yeah,
someone modded it.
dude.
Did Straight Outta New Brunswick.
Seems like
Did you ask him what that means?
No, I was driving, but I think it just meant, from the streets, New Brunswick, baby.
We out, yo.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Lots of blops.
Thursday.
Yeah.
They're from here, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
I thought you were just saying
Thursday.
what day it was.
Yo, happy Sunday.
My Chemical Romance kind of like played here a lot. Not from here. Saves the Day played here a lot. Lifetime, Bouncing Souls. Probably more shit. Screaming Females.
Ooh.
They're pretty active
Yeah.
still. Yeah, they that big. Like in the 2008, 9, 10, they were playing here a lot, like in basement shows and stuff.
They're a great band.
Yeah,
Screaming Females.
really cool. Really fucking different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ripping the guitars and like singing interesting stuff.
Lots of sick ripping.
Yeah, I would agree. Shit.
Rip Sickers?
I wanted to ask something about your band. Oh, do you have new stuff written?
Mhm.
Yeah, we actually have 2 new songs in our set for this tour, and I think we're gonna try and do a LP. I don't really know what our official plans are. We want to write as many songs as possible, but the guy we did our EP with is moving away, and I wouldn't mind recording with him again before
Yeah,
he goes. So
true.
might try and do a split with someone or something like that with the songs we have. But
Cool. Yeah.
writing all the time,
Yeah,
as much as we can.
yeah. When
LPs
we
are
get
hard.
back, I think that's kind of the focus.
Yeah, we're
at this
also in
point.
between practice spaces right now, so it's been
Yeah.
hard to write recently. But
Yeah.
we
How
have
do you
a
guys
brand new
write?
place.
Like at a practice? Is it just like, do you show up with riffs, or does everyone kind of like chip in?
It always start with just a single riff from him or me, probably, and then we just all elaborate on it together.
Add to it, yeah.
It's surprisingly quick in my opinion. Usually,
Yeah.
it's
it's-
Tyler will go, "Hey, I've been wanting to try this new tuning," and then he'll tap some little thing, and we'll be like, "We all like that. Let's do that," and then we'll just go from there.
Yeah, I've been messing a lot with more tunings, and I have been doing like cabo stuff
On the third
especially
fret.
since like I don't use my middle finger on my fingering hand at all, so I'm just having to make do with.
Why do you have like a bunk middle finger?
Yeah, I got
Sliced?
2 years ago, I got in a crazy wreck and it broke on every single section,
Oh,
and the
God.
tendon got destroyed, and can only go about so far down. Can't like make a fist or anything, and then I have like almost no feeling in the fingertips still,
Ooh.
so just no pressure or anything.
Yeah,
Did you say
well-
they like? There is a way they could kind of fix it, but it's like another year of therapy.
Well, that's what sucks. Is the main way they could fix it now is opening it back up, taking out the scar tissue, and then making me rehab it while it's open.
Yeah.
So the scar tissue doesn't reform in the same place.
Oh, like so the cut would stay open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'd be like
gnarly.
wrapped up, but it wouldn't be stitched
Yeah.
closed or anything like
Oh,
that,
that's
so
fucking
the
gnarly.
scarring doesn't
It's
form.
It'd probably
super
kill
scary.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would still have to do like the sandblasting and all that stuff to like desensitize
It's
and
a lot.
everything.
I like to think that the physical therapy is just you flipping people off.
It's a lot of that.
Standing there and
It's a lot
just-
of like stretching rubber and everything, so I just have to.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's crazy because like my whole hand was wrapped up for so long, because they had to tie my fingers together so it grew back normal, and so my whole hand besides my pointer and my thumb was wrapped up. For
Wait, did
over
I
a
see you
month.
when you were like that?
Right after?
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
remember you talking about that. And that was
Yeah.
last March. That was
Yeah,
very-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like right after I got my thing off, pretty much. But my, I think like the grip comparison was like I could squeeze about 140 pounds with this one and less than 40 with this one. So it was like starting from baby times with my
Yeah.
left hand again. But
it's getting better though. Or-
yeah, and like I said, it honestly really helped me learn new techniques with guitar.
Sure.
And just try different stuff out. The first thing I did when I got my hand wrapped up was I laid my guitar on a table and wrote a song just tapping over top, playing
Cool.
it like a keyboard. So
Yeah.
I got so used to it I forgot, and eventually was like, when do I book shows? When do I like and I'm like, oh shit, this is only another like 2 weeks of this and I can
Yeah.
hold my guitar again.
Right on. Your pinky game is probably pretty strong now. Like your pinky is probably.
A little better, but I still have just never been good with
It's
my
hard.
pinky.
It's
And my
hard.
pinky, I have like the real bad same movement with the ring finger thing
Yeah.
where I can't get them very independent of each other.
Yeah.
But
We're all trying it now.
I've we're all doing it now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sight gag.
I think I've gotten used to how it is now. And
Hell yeah.
I'm comfortable writing this way now, so
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun.
Bringing the tasty jams to Hotlanta.
Oh god.
We're working
Yeah,
strong.
You guys ever see that show, Atlanta?
Yeah,
I
it's
watched like
fucking
3
great.
episodes last night.
It's so good.
It rules.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
I love fucking Donald Glover. the
He's a
man.
genius. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He was like a comedian before everything. Like he had like a YouTube channel. And,
Yeah.
like, did, like, sketch comedy stuff. It was
I
really
remember
funny.
the
Derek comedy.
Yeah, the bro rape video.
Yes,
back in
exactly.
The day.
Yeah, like,
Him
Well-
and Bobby Moynihan.
His you know who his dad is, don't you? Corey Glover. He's a singer for Living Color.
really?
Yeah, that's who his dad is.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and so like, it's just like, oh, cool. How much of that talent did you inherit? All of it.
Yeah, 100%. Music genes. I have a kid who I teach in school, and his dad's in Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What?
His dad's like plays percussion in Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's
since,
awesome.
Not an original member, but since like '98 or something.
That's tight.
great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's pretty sick, and the kid is just like really good at his
That's so
instrument.
cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's nice being around that. I think my parents didn't play shit, but they listened to a lot of disco, so I was subjected to that. I'm not sure if it made me a
That's
better or
what's up.
worse person, but you know, it's a big disco baby.
Nice.
Guys, I'm fine with it.
I love disco babies.
Yeah. So what are places you like to play in Atlanta?
That 529 spot is really cool.
There's
Bakery.
there's a new place called the Bakery, and I think they're going to do important things in the next couple years
Definitely.
if they can
It's
make
a-
it a couple years,
It's
which I
the
think
Bakery?
they will.
Yeah, it's a really cool DIY spot. That's it's got its own lot and everything.
It's a
which is-
huge art gallery. Yeah.
It's really rare to have like the ease of how just crazy awesome it is there.
Mhm.
Just parking, playing, performing, the standing area,
Everybody
the
that-
merch area, everything.
Everybody that runs it is super nice and like really accommodating. They actually they do a lot of like local events and stuff like that too.
That's
they
another thing,
hosted
too,
they
yeah.
hosted the anniversary of the Women's March down there,
Cool.
and like they're just down for doing really cool stuff for the community.
Yeah, so you're like a lot of the shows they have there will have local organizations that help a lot of people out and stuff there. So it's just like a whole. It's a real community event every time something happens there.
So it's a bakery, an art gallery, and a venue. And
It's
like,
not a
I don't think
bakery.
it's not-
Actually,
not
I think it's just
actually
called
weird.
the bakery.
It's just,
Okay.
yeah.
We could put an oven in there.
I'm sure they have
I wasn't
one.
sure if it was like a storefront that had like
Oh,
backspace.
no,
you know?
no,
They just
no.
called that.
While that would be tight, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been missing something like that because there used to be a place. He was talking about this earlier. A place called Wonder Root. That was a.
And Marietta, right? Wait, no.
No.
I'm thinking of
That's
Swayze.
That's Swayze's.
Swayze's is not a good place, and the owner is a piece of crap. So
Is it-
I'll put that out
That's
there.
true. Yeah.
Is it the
Oof.
guy from the band I'm thinking of that used to like light their genitals on
Yes,
fire?
Tree
that's
Fort?
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard some stories.
They lit their gins on fire.
they're really bad people. But
That was like the venue that we went to when we were like well, me, because I was more from that area of
Yeah.
Georgia, from like early in high school and middle
I think I've
school
been
and
there
shit.
twice,
And then
yeah.
as time got on, shit
got
got
worse.
weirder and worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was that place Wonder Root was in Atlanta, and it was an art space, but it was mainly just a basement of a house, and they were just really cool with giving the keys to a local person who wanted to throw a show. And I've had so many of my favorite legendary shows down there. Like my old indie band played with Pine Grove down there, and played with like Somos a couple times down there.
Sick.
Yeah, it was just always a ton of fun. Super hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cram
Nice and
basement
muggy,
show.
yeah.
That was the place that you went to saw all the bands, and then like the next year they're like doing some crazy huge tour and
Yeah.
playing at
Exactly,
the
yeah.
Masquerade or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
It would like you would like start to pop off there, and then by the next
Next
time
year.
you'd be on some more B or A market
Yeah.
type place.
Yeah.
Masquerade just reopened too, right?
yeah.
Yep.
How is that? Like, I was at the old one. I
The
never-
rooms and the sound are good. Not as into the location.
They
truth be
did.
told.
They did have to close Heaven down for a little while because it already has a hole in the floor.
Wow. Oh, so there's still like a Heaven and Hell stage at this one?
Heaven, Hell, and
3
Purgatory.
stages.
Yeah.
Three
Okay,
stages.
cool.
Yeah, it's like it's in a thing called Underground Atlanta, which was a failed investment into downtown proper Atlanta, where it was basically like an outside mall alley thing. It was kind of odd. So pretty much everything there is abandoned, and so
Lots of closed stores.
yeah,
It's a nice
unfortunately.
little it looks like a nice little shopping center, but there's just nothing there pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. Do shows do okay there, or?
Depending on the show.
Yeah.
If it's enough for people, I guess, drive out there and.
Yeah, I
parking
mean
and all
the
that.
shows that would be big anywhere are still
Attila and
big
ICP
there.
is about to happen there, and I'm
Together?
sure that'll do great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
together.
I think it might be like
fuck?
And I'm super
tonight
pissed that we're
or
on tour because I
tomorrow.
want to go to that
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh man,
But
I almost
then,
went to
like,
the
we-
Juggalo March. on
But we
Washington,
saw
DC.
Noah and I saw Converge and Pile in Hell. That did crazy well.
That's such a fucking cool lineup too.
It really
yeah,
is.
yeah, it was
Wow.
great. And then Tyler and I saw Beach Slang and Pet Symmetry there, and that did well, like towards the end of the night.
Yeah, but still, there was still, I'd say,
There could've been more people.
under 70 people there. Like, maybe not even 50. There was not a ton of people there. Well, I guess towards the end for Beach Slang. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the Pet Sim dudes were like just standing around on their own the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
night. It's kind of weird. They're just kind of
hanging out.
Yeah, like they're pretty legendary to us. So
that's kind
I
of
thought I'd be one in a million there, but
that's kind of the way Atlanta is.
Yep.
You look at. I always like to look at like the tours and like, oh, I wonder. Just because I've noticed it over the years, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look on their Boston event, right? It's sold out in like a 400 cap room, and they
Yeah.
come down to Atlanta and they play a 200 cap room, and there's about 50 people there or something.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes for
I feel
everybody.
like the hardcore shows have been really big there. Like Knocked
Yeah.
Loose was sold out. You
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
Well, Atlanta hardcore scene is, I would say, a lot bigger than
true.
art
There is like
stuff.
a really big hardcore scene in Atlanta.
What are some bands out of like hardcore bands out of there?
The big one was
Criminal.
Foundation.
Oh, they just broke up though.
which
right?
broke up.
Yeah.
Criminal
Criminal
Instinct.
Instinct was one for a little bit.
Mastodon.
And then there's like some of the smaller bands. Some bands are getting bigger. My friend and old bandmate and roommate's band, like Revenge Season, is like getting
They
some
played the Knocked Loose
attention.
show.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're kind of along more of that vein of hardcore, but they're doing cool shit.
Right on.
Um,
I think Knocked Loose shows are just big everywhere too now.
yeah,
true.
they really are.
Yeah. Good
That
for them.
band is honestly kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And they do really well. I was in like Louisville last summer, and like they were like the pride of Louisville.
Oh yeah.
Like people were like really stoked on them, and like just people like I was like walking into different conversations, and people were bringing them up because like there's like Kentucky guys, and like their band was good and like got pretty successful. So people were
Yeah.
pretty stoked on it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I had heard a lot of buzz about them because one of my favorite bands is Every Time I Die, and they did like
They toured with them,
two or
right?
three different tours with them last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, they must be really solid dudes, I guess. So I just
Yeah.
looked them up, and they are a fun band for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Arf arf.
Every Time I Die rules too.
Yeah.
Do you hear their new album?
Yeah, Low Teens.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's pretty sick.
They've never disappointed me with a record. Each new one they put out is my favorite one.
Yeah, I think they're really good about sounding like Every Time I Die still,
Mhm.
while not being like crazy redundant and sounding like all the songs are the same
They're able
as
to-
they've always been.
Somehow able to still push themselves
Like
after
I
doing it for so
remember
long.
loving New Black so much when that song came out when I was younger.
Guitar
but they don't really
Hero.
sound anything like that anymore. But it's still like I don't know. I love all phases of Every Time I Die.
Well, then
sure.
they even still try new stuff. Like on Low Teens, that song "Two Summers" is the first song that Keith doesn't scream anything on. It's like they're still finding ways to try new things, even though they're like 8, 9 albums into their career.
Yeah.
Damn Crooked Vultures.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his side proj?
No, it was the Damned Things
Oh, okay.
with two of the Fall
I'm
Out Boy
thinking of
guys.
a different side proj.
Yeah, you're
I
thinking
think
of
so.
like Dave Grohl, I think. And
Oh, yeah.
A little different.
Yeah, Boxcar Racer.
Yeah, that's it. The best Every Time I Die side project. It's Boxcar Racer. Someone was telling me recently that they still tour in a van too, which I respect. Like Every
they
Time I
rent,
Die.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty sick. Because they're packing out like 2,000 cap venues.
I see a surprising amount of bigger bands in the Greenwise rental vans or the
green. What is it?
I can't remember. It's a specific company that has the converted vans, and a lot of people are doing those.
Oh, like veggie oil vans?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's
That's
sick.
pretty cool.
I have friends who did that to their van. They run Community Records out in New Orleans.
Nice.
And I remember they did a Kickstarter for that like 8, 9 years ago, and I was just like so stoked on the idea. And they were like older. I like looked up to those guys a lot, and I was like, yeah, when I'm older, I'm gonna do that like converted van.
Community's an awesome label too.
Yeah, they work fucking really hard. Greg and D-Ray are awesome. They actually did like I think the second Choke Artist podcast episode like
Nice.
a year and a half ago. But yeah, they converted their van to veggie oil, and now it's pretty much free gas and no really bad effects on the environment. You know,
Yeah.
one less carbon footprint out of millions and billions and trillions of people.
Yeah.
You know, but it's nice. It's a nice sentiment, and it's cool to see people doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
What sucks is a lot of restaurants are like trying to kill it from happening almost, because they'll like pay for the oil to be recycled themselves and like get it taken out by a service and everything. So they just like a lot of bands will pull up and be like, "Can we have the oil?" And they're like, "No, it's spoken for."
Yeah.
Jeez.
But it's weird because they have to pay to get it taken away.
Yeah.
And like bands and people will take it
Yeah.
free and use it as gas. And I think now that some businesses have realized that, like they might even charge bands or something, which is bullshit. You know, it was
It's
garbage.
waste. Yeah.
It's fucking it's oil and fat and shit. But yeah, it seems like a lot of maintenance and upkeep to do a like biodiesel,
Very true.
veggie oil van.
Yeah.
It would be fucking sick though. Free gas forever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like you said, if it falls apart, it's like the van is done. It's not like a quick fix most of the time.
No,
It's like
yeah.
you have it's diesel engines that are going through a crazy conversion and everything.
Yeah. You have to install a whole system and like a heater, so like it only convert. Like my friend does it out of North Jersey, and like he'd install this conversion system, and then once the engine gets a certain temperature, then that's when it can like actually use veggie
Yeah,
oil.
so you have to turn it on and let it crank for a while, and then you got to do the switch only at like the right exact time and everything.
Yeah. Would be so cool though.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I just bought a van. I mean, I'm still paying it off, but I bought a van, and it's just like a Ford van, and it's like I think I'm gonna just use it as my car once my actual car takes a shit. Cause like fuck it, I'm not.
Why not?
Yeah, it works fine, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like it's kind of a minivan. It's not gigantic like passenger van, so you know it'll work.
It's like an Aerostar.
It's like a Ford Transit.
You
Oh,
were
yeah, one of
obsessed with
those things.
Aerostars.
Dude, I was obsessed with Astro vans, like for like
Yeah.
Astros are great.
Those are
Right?
tight.
They're great on gas mileage and fit a lot of stuff in them.
I still
They're
see
not,
them
like,
around.
super
Are
huge.
those ones
Yeah.
with like the 4 captain's chairs in there?
Yeah, we got one for like $1,500 off eBay or off Craigslist before a tour one time, and it worked great and it was awesome. But we liked it so much when we got back, we took it to a good mechanic because we just wanted to get whatever it needed to last another couple years at least.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "These axles are like broken off, so y'all should have just like tumbled like 5 or
Oh
6
my
times.
God.
Probably.
Fuck.
Should have fallen right off the wheels pretty much." So
Yeah.
Nice.
that's the Craigslist van life.
Your,
That's
me-
what-
your
that's what I
mechanic
bought
was
off
like, nice
Craigslist.
van, guys.
Yeah.
That was like our 4th Craigslist van.
Yeah, you go through them fast.
But I mean, if it's like $1,000, that's cheaper than the rental, and if it makes it through the tour,
Yeah.
you know,
You're fine.
You made your money, yeah. It lasted as long as it was supposed
it can
to.
die peacefully after that.
Yeah. Put it to sleep.
Good night, sweet.
Scrap it.
Good
for a
night,
couple
my
hundred
sweet.
bucks. I mean,
That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of mechanics that will pick up a broken down van for like $100. You know.
Yeah, that's true. For parts.
Yeah,
Scrap it, junk it.
I love all that stuff.
Yeah. Love big rigs.
I love
I
scrapping.
love scrappies. I love junkies.
Yeah.
I have been trying to go to a monster truck rally.
Oh, dude, that shit was last
Sunday.
week.
Today's the day to do it.
I think it
man.
was last week in Atlanta. Yeah.
Nice.
I used to work over by like the Georgia Dome and stuff where they would have that, and that was
Rest
I would
in
have
peace,
to go
Georgia
right
Dome.
past it to get home, and whenever that was always the most interesting clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lots of camo. And it would be like a lot of like
Plenty of real
parents like holding their little kids' hands, and they all wearing camo, and like the parents are like blowing cigarette smoke in their kids' faces, and it's just like, I swear to God, I saw that like multiple times.
Talking about.
They don't serve water. They just serve Monster Energy.
Monster Energy and Bud Light, yeah.
And a nice cocktail.
Together, yeah. Double fisting.
You ever mixed that?
Oh, God.
Delicious. I think that's what Four Loko is.
Which is actually what the monster trucks run on, too. Pour it right in the engine. And
Now
Yeah,
that's
they had
an
a Four Loko
idea.
conversion.
Yeah, we got the.
I'll do it. Let's do it.
I would love to tour on Four Loko.
I'm gonna convert my minivan to fucking Four Loko.
That's what's up,
dude.
I think the next Champagne Colored Cars tour, you guys should just drink Four Loko, like steady Four
I
Loko.
can't do
diet.
that.
Four Loko colored
I
cars,
cannot
baby.
do that.
They changed the ingredient. Like, they took all the...
All the fun stuff out of it.
Yeah, they took all the
The
caffeine
MDMA.
shit.
Yeah, they made it bad again.
Yeah,
Took
but
all the
Four
Molly out
Loko
of Four
Gold is
Loko.
really good. You ever had the gold one? It's 14% alcohol instead of 12% alcohol, and it tastes like
Ooh.
Red Bull.
You can really
Nice.
taste that 2%.
It's fucking good.
Yeah. I have friends who would black out off that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
heavy.
all about Red Dawn.
You should not drink it regularly.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Anything else you guys want to we about the band?
We
Vinyl
have
pre-orders.
Vinyl that.
You just doing vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
We,
hell yeah.
we did it ourselves.
We etched it ourselves.
You made the lacquers and stamped it?
I ordered.
Oh,
I went to
fuck yeah.
vinyls.com.
Okay.
Wholesale some vinyl.
I went to
dude.
usvinyl.gov and I ordered the green.
One
the green
one,
one.
please.
We're really
I carved
stoked,
it out my
actually.
with a knife.
Me and this guy Tyler X are obsessed with vinyl, and we're big record collectors. So
True.
as soon as we made the record, we just decided we wanted to do it no matter what, even
Hell
if it was
yeah.
from our own dime. We just went shopping around and found a really good deal.
Who'd you guys go through?
A to Z Media.
Where are they out of?
Czech Republic, I believe. Right?
Oh well, the company is in the U.S. somewhere, but their plant is in Prague.
A
I
lot
believe.
of plants are actually overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really what all the companies are here. They're just middlemen, really.
Yeah, they're just going through those plants
They
overseas.
design a really good templated website and everything.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Ease of use was top notch. Great people working on it.
And then, our buddy Trey, who runs Lost State Records in Portland, is teaming up with us to put it out. And he has a buddy, Chris from, I believe it's Chris, from Square of Opposition Records.
yeah, that's from around here.
Yeah, and
Chris Reject.
He does a lot of screen printing, and he's doing the screen printing on the records.
Cool. Yeah, they
So
run a screen printing shop, Lehigh Valley Apparel Creations.
Yeah,
or something.
that's where our records are being sent to.
Oh, sick. So they're screen printing the jackets.
Yeah,
So-
I
no,
know.
on the
It's a single-sided 12-inch, and so the other side is going to have the artwork
That's so
screen
tight.
printed on
I
it.
love
yeah.
when bands do that. Actually, I had that sports perspective of Lovely Hand to hold.
that is one of the
Lions,
most beautiful
12-inch.
vinyls I have.
And the other side's
Shouts
Compounded.
out to Ben Walker, perspective, a lovely hand to hold, beautiful boys.
We love you.
Yeah, I think like the new Such Gold 12-inch too. Same thing, screen printed. Like it's a 12-inch, but it's really only 5 songs.
Oh yeah, I need to get
Other side
that.
is screen printed.
Yeah, ours was like
Shout
a
out to
minute too
Skylar.
long to fit on a 7-inch. So
Ah,
it was
shit.
Yeah,
Man,
we
fuck
did
it.
want to do sevens, and the quote was actually really good for sevens, but
Yeah.
We had to do that 5th song. Stupid.
I know.
Music's the worst.
I think when we went to record that EP, Andy didn't even realize we were doing 5 songs. He thought we were doing 4 songs. I was like, "Oh, we got to record another one." He's like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's 5 now."
Yeah, we acted like we just added it as we got there. Oh, we
Well,
just finished
You
the
don't
fifth
know.
one.
It happened in the car
did.
ride over. Like the
You
song.
don't-
We just
you
We
don't
had
remember-
4 when we left.
You guys don't remember that? We did finish that song 3 days before we got
Yeah.
into
True,
the
true.
studio.
Well, helps beef up that EP. You know.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as far as plugs, that's the only one I can think of. Vinyl pre-orders.
Pre-order
Yeah.
that shit.
We're on the internet.
Yeah.
Find us on Tinder.
How many records did you guys make? If you don't mind me asking.
250.
250. Nice. Good. Usually, like the price break is at like 300.
I think
Like-
the
Yeah,
price
that's-
break for us was at 250.
Yeah,
So we
said-
did.
we wanted to do 200, and then he said it'd be pointless doing anything below 250 price wise.
Yeah.
So.
Like that when I did the Aim Overcast record, it was like a 10-inch. It really was long enough to be a 10-inch, but the guy at the plan was like, honestly, if you're only doing 300, you're gonna spend more money pressing a 10-inch because it's like not common. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I've been told. The 10s are just like the hardest presses to come by, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
this company said they would do 10s, but it was like the exact same price as a 12-inch.
10
and
So it's
12
like
are
at that
same
point,
price.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I think it's cool that you don't have to flip our record too. You know.
I agree. It's my least favorite part of listening to
Yeah.
records is
Yeah.
getting up. What are you screen printing on the other side of it?
The artwork, there's like it's got
Ish,
mountains
yeah.
on it that Ben mocked up for us, and they're just it's a seafoam green vinyl, and then the mountains are gonna be in white.
Sick.
Yeah.
That goes well with the artwork. I mean, obviously you guys planned it that way, but yeah. Awesome. It's a fun little EP too. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
have that.
Thanks, man.
Glad you
That
guys
means a lot
will have-
from you. You're one of my favorite musicians in the world.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Joe, I
Thank
mean,
you.
come on, brother. What's up?
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys stopping by too. Let's wrap this pod. Any last words?
Any time.
Carhartt, hit us up.
Carhartt, hit us up. Gushers, hit
can
us
you
up.
send me free Carhartt?
Please send us free Carhartt. Our drummer wears Carhartt. Every article of clothing he has on his body is Carhartt. We need to get some money.
Send
I mean,
me
clothes.
money.
But
Thank you.
yeah, thank you for
Other than that,
having us
thank
on
you
your
for having
podcast,
us.
man.
Yeah, of
Joe,
course.
you're awesome.
Oh.
Your bands are awesome. Invalids and Angles. And,
Can't
wait
wait
to
to
Thanks
fucking
for letting us
party.
couch crash too.
Yeah, of course. Whenever you're in town, come crash. Be on
That's
the
on
lookout.
recording, guys.
Be on the lookout for the CCC Seafoam Green vinyl.
Pwah.
Boo.
We love you. Meow.